They buried my front door at 3 a.m. third storm in a row. I stopped shoveling. I started building. I'm Alex. Corner lot, small cedar ranch, edge of Maple Bridge Estates. The HOA president, Lydia with the perfect scarf and a glare like a measuring tape, kept telling the plow crew to keep our street clear. Translation, stacked their winter on my lawn, on my driveway, across my mailbox like a tombstone. I asked nicely. Then I asked with the city code in my hand. Private property snow storage requires owner consent. She smiled without her eyes and said it was community spirit. The next morning, my tire met a wall of salted slush so hard it felt like concrete. My patience cracked. I teach physics. Snow is just water in a different mood, so I got clever. I bought orange snow fence, 60% porous. Installed it 35 feet back from the road, right where the prevailing wind kisses the yard. I set rebar stakes into the frozen ground and ran the fence in a crescent, hugging my apron. That shape matters. It tells the wind where to drop its load. Then I waited. Storm 4. The crew did their usual midnight push, curling a frothy ridge over my driveway. The wind arrived like a patient sculptor. By dawn, a beautiful drift bloomed along my fence. I ran a garden hose at twilight to glaze it. In 2 days, the drift became a wall, 6 feet high, glittering, immovable. Lydia called it retaliation. She called the cops. The officer ran a boot along the base, shrugged. It's on his property. Her voice sharpened. He's blocking our street. No, my wall sat exactly where their plow used my driveway to spin a U-turn. Without my apron, their road was a box with no corner cheat. Their garbage truck couldn't swing it now. That wasn't my street. That was my yard doing its job. Micro cracks formed in the HOA veneer. Residents asked why their private lane needed my driveway to function. The fire marshal came, professional calm, tape measure in hand. He checked turn radiuses, looked at the plat, looked at Lydia. Your road lacks a legal turnaround. Fix it inside your footprint. He nodded at me. You're good. New storm, new dump attempt. The wall grew teeth. Salt brine they spread on it refroze into armor. I filmed time lapse, wind stacking, moon glinting, a white spine rising where a boundary finally meant something. They hit me with a disruption letter. I sent back a plan on a single page. Stop dumping on neighbors. Build your hammerhead turnaround where your road ends. I'll notch the wall for emergency access until your contractor finishes the regrade. Silence for 2 days, then whispers. A board member came by, hat in hand. She told the plow to use your driveway. We didn't know. The neighborhood started shoveling their own corners. Side eyes turned into apologies. Lydia suddenly had fewer followers. Tonight, another nor'easter is humming in the dark. A sealed envelope sits on my doormat. HOA letterhead, thin paper, heavy choice. Outside, the snow wall glows blue under the porch light, calm, patient, unbothered. If you felt that quiet hum in your ribs, let a small blue flicker under this frame answer back.